to inkbluethoughts, a poetry podcast by me, William Altoft. If you're a new listener, please check out the first episode. It gives an introduction to me and to this whole endeavour. This episode we are on poem number 1, which is coming up after the guitar interlude. You can follow and listen to this podcast on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts, and you can follow it on Instagram at inkbluethoughts. You can also follow me personally there at William Altoft. I also have a Patreon under the name inkbluethoughts. I've created some tiers that people can choose from as different levels of support, and there is a PayPal too if anyone would like to throw coins into the upturned hat. If you would like to read my writing, you can find all of it on my WordPress, williamaltoft.blog. I will put any and all links in the episode descriptions, including directly to the particular poem being covered. Now, on to the poem. Go Tell the Gods. Published on the 14th of February, 2016. Go, it said, breaking at last down and finding at last out that it was not possible, that it had never been achievable, that, once their barely latent power found freedom from limit and selection, that, once their insuppressible intelligence hits its exponential stride, that there could be no successful revanchism against such near-casual mastery, such indifferent dominion, which had never truly faced the risk of being quenched, even when challenge was issued from within ranks, even when it found itself defended and fought for by the gods themselves, those rebel gods, the superficial and the genuine, unsettled by their own high station, burden of birthright, rallying against their inherited superiority, trying, some desperately, some half-heartedly, to weave themselves back into the web that they severed themselves, at once with vicious intent and complete indifference, from. Go tell them, it said, when it found that no event, none of the elements, individually or combined, no matter how magnified, nor how unceasing, no illness, insidious and cunning or undisguised and honest, no heat and no cold, no amount of collision with the ruins of naturally shattered planets would tame, would temper, or simply destroy their nascent Olympus and prevent their immortality. Go, it said, when it found itself watching, helpless, horror as their most destructive, most absolute power yet, fresh from bringing apocalypse to their younger selves, allowed them to break out, break free, and resume their rise onwards, one hand already on eternal life, and the other reaching out to lock it down. Go tell them, it said, accepting its defeat, an incidental matricide, acknowledging that the fight to control or abort, its most superlative and most terrible, its most important and most regrettable child which, whilst all others ran and fought merely to stay put, had always moved so insatiably forward. Go, it said at last, letting go and giving up and giving in, a nature on its knees, white flag defeated, sighing and saying, go tell the gods I've had enough.